Hey everybody, Panda here to bring you JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode 5, I think it's episode 5 review. I actually just had to check. Yeah, it's episode 5. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to do the episode last week. I was on a break. I was just having a day off from anime, so hopefully I'll get to do all the things. I know I did To Love Blue Darkness, but that's because they're a good series, and it was just a really important episode. But with JoJo, it was it was a good episode. I just didn't feel like doing it when I got back. Besides, it was Monday when I got back. But like I said, the actual episode review. Now this episode in particular was, I know they've been going through 5 to 6 chapters each time, but this episode itself was way fast, seriously fast paced. I don't read the manga, I haven't read the manga, but from what I've been hearing, they do go very fast with this anime. And if this was me, I'd say this is about 10 chapters. I'd say this is maybe 1 to 2 volumes in an episode. But what happened was they went to this town. I think it was Windlot. It was called. I don't think that's an actual British town. Well, a lot of stuff in this show don't actually happen in England. And Zeppeli, JoJo, and Speedwagon are just walking around in this town. And they even said before the episode that this place would be destroyed by Dio in one night. And it was all perfectly fine. This whole it was all fine. And with that, as they were walking around, this kid stole their luggage, and Speedwagon's come on, we got to get going. We got to get all our money's in there. And he ran away using this slingshot technique, which was very clever. And what happens is they decided to follow him, and Zeppeli decided to do, I don't know what this was. It's the Pink Panther skip, across the water. He was actually walking in water, and Jonathan was doing it as well, but he showed that he hasn't got the ripple over mastery over the ripple like him, since he was up to the knees. And well, Speedwagon doesn't seem he can learn it at all. It looks like he is, but he's trying to, but to no avail yet. And I liked they were joking around when they was trying to get the kid up, when he him was saying, "I bet you £2," which is £2 or maybe about $3-4 for you guys in America, that you can't get that guy down. It's right. He just hits him, takes him down. And with that, the sun goes down, and it's they get leaded to a graveyard, which is full of zombies, and well, vampire zombie or zombie vampires. But at least they actually said they would be zombies this time. And our boy Dio arrived, and a pretty beast in that outfit, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I hate what JoJo looks like at the minute, but Dio looks pretty good for what he goes. And they were fighting off all these zombies, and it was pretty interesting as they tried to fight Dio, and Zeppeli tried to take him on at first. And it's we know how the ripple works. It works through breath and the blood and flow of energy through you. Dio, as a vampire, can control his temperature, so he can make himself at the freezing point. So he actually froze Zeppeli's arm. Now, this is interesting, since vampires are technically dead, and so are zombies, so they can have a low temperature. And he did that, and well, nearly ripped off Zeppeli's arm. And luckily JoJo came in with his own sun drive overlord, overdrive. I cannot remember the technique. It is a pretty long technique. But after that, we got these 2 guys after because they could not beat Dio in their current conditions. And Dio got bored, and he summoned these 2 zombies. I forget their names. I think there were two knights. I think one was Bralut, and the other was Dalut. I can't remember, but Zepetti had Zepetti couldn't do anything really in this episode since he had his arm frozen, and Speedwagon decided to like put his decided to like thaw out his arm by using his chest. And may I tell you, frostbite in serious conditions can hurt like a lot. It's a lot like a burning pain. And what Speedwagon's done, you may not think that actually hurts, but trust me, like that is a very painful experience to go through. What Speedwagon was doing there, and even when JoJo was fighting these guys, he could not beat him. He tried to do the zoom punch. He got his blood sucked by one. One had the hair ability, and one was just an absolute massive like guy with a sword. And we got a bit of backstory to him. Like apparently they said Queen Elizabeth II, and I forget the other. While she was having battled a woman named Mary. Was it Stewart or was it Starrett? I think it was Stewart. And they battled for her. However, like she got captured because of her killing her not killing her father. Like she got accused of killing her husband, and she got and the two boys were gonna the two warriors were gonna rescue her, but they said if you surrender yourself, then we'll let Mary go. However, they tricked them, and they got resurrected as zombies because of like Mary was already dead. They already cut her head off. They already did all this to her. It's pretty like good. But what impressed me after all that, like it turns out Jonathan has his own ripples. He has the one called the Scarlet Overdrive, which is like a fire technique, and it seems like there are multiple drives, because at the end of the episode when they were underwater and without breath you can't use the ripple, Jonathan used after getting a breath from like underwater, since there's like it was an old coal mine, so there are like it's underwater, so you can get some breath like there's some air there, so he managed to get some oxygen, and he did the turquoise overdrive, which hit the hair one which he was fighting. As I said, like it was a very interesting episode, but like I said, like there was way too much content, I feel like, for like one episode. I did like the new ending, like, well, what we consider ending. It's just like different parts of a song which they've been doing every. I like how they keep changing it for like every like baddie, but it's quite like it was an enjoyable episode. Like it was very fast paced, so we'll probably see the end to these guys next chapter or the one after. Actually, it's probably going to be next chapter, since you know it's only that long. But yeah, I've gone on for a while like this. Like there was a lot to talk about in this episode. But tell me what you thought about JoJo, because you know I really do enjoy it. Like I really do enjoy JoJo. I just wish they go on a slower pace, since I've been noticing that with a lot of series lately, that they are just going really fast paced with things. But I don't know, I guess that's just for the demographic, like people really like fast paced action. But that's all for this week's video, people. I've been Panda, so thank you very much for watching. Drop the Panda, so now, and I'll see you next time, people.